proved to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers.
Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. All right.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First down at the 31-yard line.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. On play action, it's Mahomes.
At the 30-yard line.
This one into the hands of Burton.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Here's a give up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. On second down, they'll run it here. Room here to run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about where one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try and run with McKinnon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's third and goal. Looking to throw, it's Mahomes. He's got a man, it's his fullback. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Hey, 26.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. Go to 50, and you block over here.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Rodgers again now. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. That's going to be caught. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just scared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Jones. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the...
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Mahomes to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got a man. Complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 35.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Complete once again to Watson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs.
A 24-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 8.
14. Chiefs 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From the 10.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And some room to run now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
84 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Hands it off out of the gun.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 4th down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This time they stay on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On play action, Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him. To try again after the sack. Rodgers got Dobbs over the middle. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score. Packers 21, Chiefs 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, 57, 43.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 117 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
15 yards on the play.
Rodgers to throw once more. Completes it again to Dobbs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter. But that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 22 more yards.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. Out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Joe Fortson from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
And if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball and saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 48 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
This game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because you had the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This pass complete to Melton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And again, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 142 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Kansas City Chiefs.
They go play fake. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him
to fourth down.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on third down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
To throw is Rodgers. A complete once again to Watson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Rodgers to throw. It's his favorite target again. It's Dobbs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Leo Chanel. The 40, past the 20, and he will take this one home.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitated. I ain't flattered. I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it. Oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. On first down, Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Hey, 57, call it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Hey, 57, call it.
Second down, McKinnon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Hey, Ripley.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. Shoves him aside. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They run once more with McKinnon. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
I don't need to.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Yellow.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Hey, 43.
Now McKinnon. A second pin has fallen, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes a field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now they try the right side here. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. That's complete to Dobbs. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action. Now Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. But their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Oh, spinning away. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the. He's got him in, complete, 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
He'll buy some time right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Steps away. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Hey, 57, 57.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
15.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
77 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A final shot before half for Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Another catch from Melton.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Doubs,
His second touchdown of the night.
and the Packers are back within a score.
Crosby with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half is getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Rodgers' throw finds its target, Doubs, finding room at midfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Rodgers now to throw. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
26.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. They go play fake. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Attack, attack! Attack, attack!
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
Yellow, yellow!
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's McKinnon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now receiver in motion left. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it?
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A.J. Dillon from 3 yards out. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Yellow. Hey, 15. Sunday.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 20. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Rodgers now on 1st down. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Back to throw, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
26.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Taking it right down Broadway. And that should just about do it.
Let's go. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the greatest of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The catamounts who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me.